It is a great week in the city of Keego Harbor. It's always a great place to go for your favorite restaurants to get a good meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and anything in between. And this is particularly a good week with meals and deals all across the heart of the lakes as part of Taste of Keego 2.0, kicked off on Monday, concludes on Sunday, and all part of Keego Harbor Parks and Rec's effort to support our local businesses as they support Parks and Rec all throughout the year and other programs across the Keego Harbor community and beyond. One of those restaurants that is constantly in support of our local community and, of course, it has been a staple of Keego Harbor for decades is Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, one of the participating restaurants in Taste of Keego 2.0. And joining us now is one of their owners, Gino Santia. Gino, thank you for being with us.
Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being on the show. It's the third annual Taste of Keego 2.0. It's different than it's been in the past. You have been the host of Taste of Keego as it's traditionally been at your other business right next door to Gino's at Santia Hall. Over the past few years, it's become more of a restaurant week supporting and celebrating our local businesses with special deals. For you as a business owner, as a restaurant owner in Keego, how has this change been for you over the past few years?
Well, somewhat of a change. I mean, it was always nice to have everybody at the banquet hall. We get to see all the restaurants, and they mostly all participated. It was a nice event for the city itself. Everybody came out to it and enjoyed it, and it was just nice to see everybody. Of course, doing it this way, you see periodically somebody come in and you get a chance to talk to them, but not like it was at the banquet hall when everybody's all congregated in a couple of rooms enjoying themselves.
And the good thing about this, though, is it does spread that love throughout the week and still across the restaurants around the community. And, of course, you can find more information on all of these deals going on at restaurants across the city of Keego Harbor by following Keego Harbor Parks on Facebook at KH Parks. Gino Santia from Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant joins us on the program. And, Gino, earlier this week, we had a chance to talk to Kirsten Sonneville Douglas from Keego Harbor Parks and Rec about some of the motivation behind this change and ultimately why Taste of Keego, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, where it couldn't have happened in this traditional way anyway, needed to stick around. And part of that was to support these local businesses, but also to show them thanks for all the support that they give in the community. And I know that's a key element of your restaurant and of your business is being heavily involved in the community. Just how much of a cornerstone of your business is that community involvement?
Well, I don't know if I'm a cornerstone, but I've been here a long time, but not as long as I think there's one other restaurant or in the area that's, in fact, I know it is. The Harbor Steakhouse has been here longer than I have, but I've been here 54 years, and I've been a wonderful part of Keego Harbor. I've enjoyed it immensely. I got involved in the political realm a little bit. I'm on the Planning Commission and a few other organizations, and I've always been involved in the city. I love the city. I don't live in the city, but I really love the city. It's a wonderful city. And I think this Taste of Keego is kind of like trying to get everybody to come out and appreciate the city like we do. Come enjoy the restaurants we have and the facilities we have. Of course, it's a little different now. We don't have the movie theater. We don't have the back seat. So it's become more of a little more selective when you come to Keego Harbor. So, but we try.
But on that note, Gino, you've mentioned as if you've also kind of dove into the political realm as a member of the Planning Commission, and you're heavily involved in the community and as it forges its future ahead. Now, Keego's had a lot of changes in recent years, in recent decades, as you've even mentioned. But as you're going forward and your business has persisted and others have persisted throughout these years, how excited are you for the future of this city and what the city at the governmental level and also at the community level is doing to march forward in Keego?
Well, I'm very excited about the future for Keego Harbor. We have some development that we're looking at that's hopefully will begin soon, and I think it'll make a big transition for our city. It will be a very, very huge thing, economic growth for everybody in the city. And I'm looking forward to that, and I'm here to be part of it. So I'm looking forward to it. We've worked on it the last few years, and I think it'll come to fruition very soon.
Gino Santia is the owner of Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant on Cass Lake Road in Keego Harbor. You can't miss it as you drive by Roosevelt Elementary School and near the City Hall complex in the heart of Keego Harbor. Their meal deals for Taste of Keego 2.0 continue through Sunday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. during their special dinner menu, including, and we can put this up on the screen in a moment, Calvin, loaded baked mostaccioli for $18.50, a triple combo of chicken parmigiana, lasagna, and fettuccine alfredo for $18.75, and a medium pizza with cheese and 2 items for $14.75. You can always keep up to date with Gino's and the latest from their menu by following them on Facebook at 1999 Cass LK RD. Gino, as you prepared for Taste of Keego 2.0 and you put together these meals as your special deals for this week, what about these dishes made you want to put them on display as those key items people can seek out during restaurant week?
Well, we tried to figure out what would be the best and certainly most for your money. Come hungry if you're going to choose one of these meals. There's a lot of food there. Along with the meal itself, you get the salad and, of course, our homemade breadsticks. So it's a nice meal, and it's a nice, a simple meal for anybody to choose from. But we have other things on the menu, too, that are reasonably priced also.
Gino, in recent years, there's been some turmoil at the restaurant, but ultimately the community was able to get behind you as you've gotten behind the community for so many years, and your restaurant has come back and better than ever before. What have been some of the changes on the other side of the fire from a few years ago, and how has your business continued to recover and march forward to continue being a staple of Keego Harbor?
Well, it was a tough 6 months for us. It was very difficult. We tried to help out the employees as much as we could during that period of time. Fortunately, we had the carry out, and that kind of carried us through a little bit. And the fact that I had some really good insurance. The fire damage, it wasn't the damage from the fire. The fire was actually outside the building. The damage was in the smoke. It completely engulfed our whole restaurant, so everything had to be taken out and redone. And we had Belfour do the work, and they did a wonderful job, a beautiful job. Everything turned out really nice, fresh and new. And people were anxiously waiting for us to reopen because it was like mass chaos for several months here after we opened up. But we got through it. We managed it. And it's been wonderful, wonderful for us.
Yeah, there's some amazing community support behind Gino's in
Yes,
the
it
wake
was
of
very
that,
much.
and it really just goes to parallel exactly what you and what your business have done in our community over these many years. You can join Gino at Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant all throughout Keego Harbor Restaurant Week for special deals, and of course all throughout the year by following them on Facebook at 1999 Cass LK RD, and also keep up to date on all the restaurants participating in Restaurant Week or Taste of Keego 2.0. Facebook at KH Parks. Gino, anything else that we should know about your restaurant at this time, or other special meals, or maybe some new dishes that maybe people haven't tried yet at Gino's?
Well, we'll have some specials for Valentine's Day is coming up, and we have some other special events we do during the year. We have a charity golf outing. We do our annual classic car show in August, and that's always fun. And we usually have a bus trip to the Tiger game, or we try to keep things flowing through here. Everybody has some fun, good times. So.
Great food and good times always at Gino's Pizzeria and Restaurant in Keego Harbor. Gino, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Tyler.